Welcome. Today we are going to discuss about penetration testing. Penetration testing. What do you mean by penetration testing? It's a type of security testing that is used to check the insecurity of an application in your organization. So, to find the security risk which is present in your system, we are going with penetration testing, and this is done by ethical hacker, the point of view of an hacker. If the system is not secure, the attacker can easily disrupt and take unauthorized access to our system. So when an accident happens, it is very big effort to overcome all those problems and damages. So what we do is, in prior, we'll do penetration testing to avoid those accidents and the attacks done by attackers. So why penetration testing is required? As we discussed already, to ensure the security, we are doing this penetration test. So normally what we do is, we evaluate the system's ability to protect its network, applications, endpoints and users from external or internal threats. Okay, we have discussed about what is penetration testing. When we have to perform this penetration testing? Penetration testing is to be performed in some regular time interval. As well, we have to perform during some situations like when a system discovers new threats, when you add a new network infrastructure, when you update your system or install new software, when you relocate your office, or when you set up a new end user program. So during these times or these situations, it's better to test penetration testing to avoid the attacks done by attackers. Penetration testing method have few steps. The first step is planning and preparation, reconnaissance, discovery, analyzing information and risks, active intrusion attempts, final analysis, and finally report preparation. We'll discuss about the first basic initial step, which is planning and preparation. Whatever work we do, the first thing which we have to do is planning. So here also similarly in penetration testing, what the client and the tester do is they jointly define the goals and objective of the penetration testing, so that without changing the track we can go through our objective and find the problems which are there in our organization. So common objectives are to identify the vulnerabilities and improve the security, to confirm the IT security by external third party, and increase the security of an organization or some personal infrastructure. Second step is reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is nothing but analyzing of preliminary information about the organization. Some of the preliminary information is IP address, etc. So what the tester does is, first of all, they analyze the available information of the organization and collect more information about the organization. Some of the informations are system descriptions, network plans, etc. So the sole objective of doing reconnaissance step is to obtain the complete and detailed information about the systems in that organization. Third step is discovery. Discovery is nothing but finding the things. So here what we find is three types of latest vulnerabilities. Those are network discovery, host discovery, and service interrogation. Network discovery is nothing but you are discovering some additional systems, servers, and other devices available in that network in the organization. Then host discovery. Host discovery is nothing but determining the open ports on those devices. And service interrogation. Service interrogation is nothing but interrogating ports to discover actual services which are running on them. Fourth step is analyzing information and risk. So far I have fixed my goal. I have collected some basic information and I have discovered few things. Based on all these things, I am going to analyze my information. So the main goal of my analyzing information is to define the penetration testing's objective and to find the potential risks of the system and estimate the time required to overcome all these problems. After analyzing, my next step is active intrusion attempts. Here what I do is, I have analyzed so many problems and what are the attacks are possible in my organization. There may be varieties and categories of vulnerabilities that may occur in our organization. We may not give importance to all the problems which might occur in the organization, because some might be some few small warnings and some might be some big problems. So it is enough to give solutions only for the big problems and big attacks, because the efforts caused by those attacks will be more considered to small attacks. So here I discover what are the potential vulnerabilities that are there in my organization. Then comes final analysis. So far I have collected the information, I have discovered some things, I have analyzed my information, and I have decided for which potential vulnerabilities I have to give solutions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my objective and my steps which I have performed so far, because sometimes we might happen to change our track and go and do some other checking and some other things. So my main thing is I have to check whether my objective has been satisfied through all these tests. Finally, report preparation. Report preparation is nothing but documentation. Documentation is a very much important thing in the field of IT and organizations, because we cannot assure that the same person will be coming for next penetration testing. So a different or new team might be arranged for a penetration testing next time. So what we have to do is, whatever things we have gathered, whatever things we have known about that organization, we have to keep a proper documentation, so that the person who are coming for next testing, penetration testing, might use this information. So some of the documentation points which I have to consider is overall summary of the penetration testing, details of each step, details of all the vulnerabilities and risks which we have discovered, details of cleaning and fixing the systems, whichever solutions we have given, and finally some suggestions for future security. Thank you.